From grim reapers to the angels of death, from gods and goddesses of death, to jinns of death, to angels and demons of death, to the dead themselves. These are just some of the many fascinating beings that you will meet upon the path of necromancy, or death magic. Now that being said, there are dangers within this mysterious and powerful ancient tribal doorway, which is death. Now, are a lot of these dangers coming from the entities that we're working with? It may actually interest you that most of these beings that we work with, the dangers don't come from them. A lot of the dangers come from ourselves, or at least the approach we take to working with these intelligences, these forces, and these energies. It must be understood that what you eat reflects who you are. Who you surround yourself with is eventually who you will become. This goes with food, to friends, to social groups, to everything in your mundane life. This also, however, is a very serious fact within your own spirituality. If you live in a world of monsters, you will eventually become a monster. If you surround yourself with the dead, you will eventually decay. However, there are methods many necromancers and magicians within the death current will use to ensure that decrepitude does not happen. Some will use gloves when handling certain substances which are covered in death essence or exude death essence. What is death essence? We can think of death essence as, let's use this metaphor. If death was a gigantic serpent, then from the venoms of her fangs would drip death essence. The residual essence of death, which is transformative, but like a poison to all things that are living. It is very powerful, but it's very dangerous to handle. And unfortunately, this is literally prevalent in all of this current. So people will use masks, tools, and various other things and keep their area extremely clean. However, there are some that dive into it and through extreme self-discipline transmute the dangerous energies within. So death essence no longer has a negative effect on your being. Instead, they transmute or transfigure the very essence and the very nature of death essence itself. So it literally becomes an elixir, in a sense. Now, I wrote a book a while ago. Now, I had written this book a while ago, The Necromancer, Path of the Descended Masters. And contained therein, I give an array of possible dangers within this current and path. And there are many. However, this should not discourage you at all, as a lot of these dangers can be easily dealt with. And I give precise and detailed formulas for exactly that. I try to foreshadow and foresee all possible dangers from working in this myself. So, that's all. I can't fit